Oh man. So I just pulled all my stuff into the truck. My sweetie is leaving as we speak. Bye, baby. I'll miss you. Go bag. Okay, so final checklist before she gets too far away, but I'm pretty sure I got everything out of the car. But go bag, hygiene bag, basket, drinks, food. We are good. There is no power to the truck right now, meaning this is, oh, this still actually feels cold. How nice. It must be all the ice from in here. That's crazy. This has been sitting for 2 days. But that's good news for the eggs because, I mean, I know the fridge isn't running because I killed the battery switch to the truck, so, which we do need to get turned on. And yeah, it's completely thawed out, but these are still kind of ice. Oh, that is awesome. I'm gonna remember that. So we'll get these put into place. Actually, I'll put some in the door. That'll make it a little easier. Take this one off the bottom, put it right there. I want my monsters to stay cold too. That's why I took that one out of the bottom. I want my monsters to sit right there. I'm gonna take a monster and I'm gonna put it up there. I'm gonna enjoy it. Okay, that's the only, oh no, pizza. The pizza will go there. Actually, that pizza will freeze if I put it there. Pizza will probably freeze if I put it there. Let's move this up to here. Put the pizza there. Secure this. Nice. Okay. But I don't want to dally on that. I kind of want it to get cooling. Oh shit, I was going to take the stuff out of the box and send the box with her. I don't have room for that fucking box. I'll just have to throw the box away somewhere. This is not going to look organized. I'll have to organize it later. I'm just going to shove it in there right now. I'll throw the box right there. Anyway, welcome, welcome. 2-hour trip. This is a rare opportunity. I don't get very often the chance to show you a complete home time to home time full trip. So this episode is going to be a multi-parter. I can already tell you that. I'm going to have to do this in episodes. But we need to get the battery going. There we go. Wow, that was being touchy. Okay, that's secure. So we have battery power to the truck now. As we can tell, the screens are coming on. I'm starting to see glows. So we're gonna get the ELD going as well. And we're gonna get on duty and begin our pre-trip. I'm all sounding winded because before I started rolling, I was like running around between the car and the trucks, throwing stuff in here. It's like sprinting. While the ELD is booting up, let's go ahead and mount the GPS and mount our phone. Phone brightness to daytime. Whoops. There we go. All right, and then we need to put this in. Oops. Swipe, get that going. Put that in down there. This feeds up through here, down through here, and into the phone. And then this, I don't know if my headset was charged before I left, so we're gonna plug that in and charge it. Until I get a phone call, it's not important to have it on my head. In fact, I don't keep it on my head unless I'm using it. Let's go P-Mobile. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Let's go ahead and take the base. This is the base to the camera that you guys are watching me on right now. Oops. Upside down. This is our time-lapse camera. And last but certainly not least, I know it's in here. There it is. Oh, I do have my reading glasses. Yay! I thought I left them at home. The dash cam. The dash cam will start automatically. This one we need to power on. And start recording. Let's start the time lapse right away. PeopleNet. Enter my username. Alright, sign in. Okay, and logs have been received. Our status, we're going to go immediately on duty. We're going to skip this. Our shipment ID, I don't have a shipment ID yet, so we'll go ahead. Yeah, no current shipments. Generating one. Okay, so there's that. Oops. Dang it. One new message. I got more like 5 new messages because I was away. But the important part is we're on duty. We're starting our pre-trip. So now I'm going to pull up Fastfield and we're going to kind of do our checklist. Before we actually even worry about that, let's pre-trip the truck. So I am actually going to pull the phone. And we're going to back out of the Denny Transport checklist. I'm going to go to Forms. And we're going to go to VNL 860 full pre-trip inspection. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not a pre-trip video. I'm not going to talk you through everything I'm looking at. I'm just going to do it because time is kind of the essence today. I will be making a full pre-trip video eventually. I was going to do it this morning, but they dispatched me on a load already, so I'm not even going to try pulling on that because I already know I didn't pull on this. There we go. I remember just as I was starting to poise to do it. Okay, so I always go by my checklist. It doesn't matter how many times I do a pre-trip, I always verify. The lights were good when I did do a... Are you kidding me? Come on. Lights, leans, and leaks were good. There was no physical damage when I did my initial walk around. There is a trailer attached. Okay. I need to get the reefer pre-run. We're going to do a reefer pre-trip. Check these belts. There's a belt here. There's a belt here. There's a belt here. All those belts are good. Radiator. Oh, that's good. All right. Everything looks good. No leaks coming from the oil filter or anything like that, or the fuel pump. Now I'm going to put that on. See, that's what happens when I rush. And that, my friends, is why I use a checklist. It was when I saw the doors, I was like, oh shit, I didn't check the engine of the reefer. So the fluids in the doors are good, and now it's powering up for a diagnostic. Coolant, we are good to go. The engine has been shut off for the past 2 days, so it is at the cold position, which is about 2/3 of the way up to the max. That's good. When we warm up this engine, that's going to come right up to the max line, so we're okay there. Thanks, we received your payment. Good, go away. Hoses, there's no leaks or anything like that. Again, this has been sitting for a couple days, so this is a great opportunity to look at the ground. I'm pretty much the only truck that parks here, so there's no stains from other trucks, which makes it easy for me to check mine. This fuel filter needs changed. We're going to do that on this trip, so stay tuned for that in one of the episodes coming up in this series. Hoses are good. Cabin air filter, it's getting a little bit grody, but it's still good. The turbo right here, it is good. It's securely mounted. The exhaust going back from it, as far as we can see, no signs of leaks or anything like that. So the exhaust is good too. EGR cooler is right there. It's still securely mounted because I have not taken my truck to St. George, Utah for repair. Some of the guys at Denny Transport will get that. It was a mess. Fuel filter, again, we discussed that. There's the reefer getting ready to start up. Water pump is, by the way, in case you guys ever have trouble finding your water pump, just go to the bottom of the radiator and just follow the hose up. It's hard to see here. I don't even know if my camera's catching it, but it's down there and there's no signs of leaks or anything like that. And the frame, no illegal mods and all that jazz. So spring mounts are good. We have the front and rear spring mounts, the U-bolts, the shock absorber, and I really need to repurchase my my mirror that goes underneath. But the spring mounts are good. Leaf springs are good. They're not twisted, they're not cracked, they're not broken, there's not missing. My U-bolts were good. My shock absorber's good. The top of it's right here, so you kind of have to look around this thing to see the shock absorber. The brakes, all the lines look good. No signs of leaks or anything like that. I'm also going to take the opportunity to just look at the entire inside. So those look good. Again, usually I use an inspection mirror to see like the slack adjuster and all that. That's on today's schedule. We are going to swing by a Walmart and I'm gonna buy myself an inspection mirror. They do sell them at Walmart, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, the wheel inside, the tire, the tread looks great on this. The valve stem is good. The lug nuts and hub seal, no signs of leaks or anything like that. My belts, really? Hold on, guys. Okay, so that was my dispatcher saying do not come to the terminal. I'm going straight to the customer to pick up this load, so we're gonna go straight to Brighton. Anyway, let's go ahead and go around on the other side. So all the belts are good. The alternator looks good. Oh, these gloves aren't. Oh, they are. I just have to be picky about it. The AC compressor is right there. It looks good. Oil. This truck's been sitting for a couple days, so I don't need to re-dip it. So we are definitely good to go on oil. Sweet. That works for me. Power steering. Let's try not to flip this in my face this time. Last time I did this, it... What? Are you kidding me? Let's try that again. Yeah. That's normal. Did it break off there? It's hard to tell. I think that's supposed to go in there. There we go. It just snaps in. It just was being brutal, but either way the levels are okay. All right. Come on. Anyway, air compressor, securely mounted, all the lines are good. Fuse box. Looks good. Firewall hoses and wiring look good until I need to do something. I'm gonna take my glove off. Frame looks good. Steering shaft, gearbox, the drag arm, upper and lower control arms and all that jazz, castle nuts, all that good stuff. Pitman arm, drag link, suspension looking good. Again, I'm not talking through everything because this is not a pre-trip video. This is a day in a life video, so okay. So brake hoses, brake chamber, slack adjuster, brake drum, brake pads. By the way, this has been running for long enough. Menu, pre-trip. That thing's gonna run a pre-trip. Okay. Steer tire is good. The tread's looking beautiful. wheel outside. What the hell is this? WhatsApp? I don't even use WhatsApp. I don't even remember having that on my phone, yet somebody sells me high on it. Valve stem, lug nuts, hub seal. Okay, cool. All right, now we go through the engine start check. And if you guys are sitting here going, oh, he's doing it out of order. No, this is the best order you can do it in. I don't do it in the order they teach you in driving school. I do it in an order that works. The steps I'm about to show aren't even in driving school. They have you do a complete pre-trip before you even start the damned engine. I don't do that. I'm gonna check certain things before I close that hood. In driving school, they have you close the hood and move on before you've even completed your checks. Your checks are not complete unless you verified leaks and operation of the engine before you close that hood. Obviously, I'm going to get alarms because it's low on air. It's been sitting here for a couple days. So the ABS light came on and went out. The hill start assist is kind of doing its thing. Everything else is normal because of the brake pressure. Seatbelt is because there's no seatbelt on. Parking because I got the parking brake on. The stop is because the brake air pressure is low. Once that brake air pressure comes up, that stop will actually go away, right? So what we're listening for is no strange sounds, no screeching of loose belts, no leaks from the coolant or water pumps, no leaks from the turbo exhaust, no leaks from the EGR cooler, especially if work was done in St. George, Utah Volvo shop. No leaks for the air compressor and no leaks from any hoses. So let's run that check. So we're not looking at everything again. We're just listening and looking for leaks. There's no leaks on the ground, nothing flowing out. I don't hear any hissing that's out of place. Nothing that indicates an air leak. Okay, now we can close the hood. So everything in that part was good. Checking for damage, mirrors and all that jazz. Lights, cameras, action. Headlights on, flashers on, and run the light test. See, the stop light went out and we're good on the air pressure. All those lights went out as well. There's the bright lights. Blinkers working. 4 load locks accounted for. Okay. And I went through the pre-trip test. Everything's good. The airlines were good, electrical line, the fuel tank was good, the exhaust, the catwalk and straps, the frame's good, the drive shaft is good. 5th wheel assembly, handles in. Locking jaws in place, no damage. The slider's good. The airline right there is connected. I don't hear any leaks coming from it. Rear truck lights, right blinker's good, left blinker's good, flashers are good, brake lights are good. Nice. I love it when things are good. Airbags, brakes, tires, tread. Look up between the duals. We'll check the duals on that side when we go around that side. Okay. Wow, can you drive through a parking lot any faster there, kiddo? Children. Children will be children. Okay. I just literally checked all of this stuff in that short amount of time. But I've got it separated so that I can use my checklist, right? Okay. We already ran the pre-trip and it came back status okay. Start stop for now. I'll run it continuous when we get the load. All my marker lights are looking good. Fuel is full. It's always good to start a trip with a full tank, right? Kind of looking down the side, see if there's any bulging or deformities. All right. Duck in the head, make sure I don't rip the camera off my head. DOT tape was good, landing gear is good, fuel tank, frame, cross members, floor, clearance lights, marker lights, blinker fluid, just kidding, side skirts, airlines, tandem sides, release arm. In this case, it's a button. It's right here, so it's gonna be good. Trailer front axle looks good. Now and the front brakes look good too. Driver's side tires. All right, now I'm down to the rear axle. Mud flaps. All right, so good to go. Lines are good. The brake pads are looking good. Practically new brake pads on all the tires. You can see them. I can see all 4 brake pads from back here a lot easier than I can from up there. That's why you go around all sides. Okay. By the way, before I get too much further, since the air pressure is up in the truck, let's go ahead and feed air to the trailer. Oh, it is. Oh wow, it didn't pop. I guess it didn't lose that much air while I was home on home time. I thought the airbags looked a little inflated, but just want to be sure. So that knocks that out. There's no leaks. This light we do not want on. That needs to be off. That's the ABS light. If that's ever on, then you've got an issue. Left blinker and right blinker are good. There's my brake lights. At the top, we have brake lights. Yep, left blinker, right blinker. Okay, the brakes are in the center and the blinkers are on the side. All right. Oh, and you know what? I'm used to having a load. I do not have a load. We are empty. What that means is that I can actually take this lock off, right? I'm just gonna take the lock off. I'm gonna close the lock. I'm gonna leave it hanging. I'm gonna check both doors. And make sure that the hinges are good. Since we're empty, I don't need to put the lock back. We're going straight to a customer. I think I already did this, but you can never be too safe. Everything's looking beautiful so far. Whew. Holy smokes. And from different angles, it looks like I'm looking at the same thing multiple times. Well, yeah, I am actually. Different angles can give you a different perspective. Blinker. Oh, I didn't look at the, yeah, it's working, okay. All right, things are looking good. It's getting some air conditioning for what it's worth. Okay, so brake pads were good, the ABS light was out, back of trailer were good, the doors were good, they swung. Lights, DOD tape, bumper, license plates, trailer pipes. Let's go back here. Okay. The mud flap wheel between the duals. All that jazz. Wheel insides were good. Between duals, the tire, wheel outside, the valve stems, lug nuts, hub seal. All this stuff was pretty darn yes-sirree. Dang it. Next. Alright. Safety belt, fire extinguisher, reflectors are under my bunk. I will, you know what? I know my horn works because I blared at an idiot on the way here, so we're good. But I am right next to a house, and it is like not even 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to test the air horn. City horn, however, works. I can toot that without worrying. Okay. Fire extinguisher, fuses are under here. I've got no indication of power loss in any of my items, so I'm gonna presume the fuses are good. Mirrors. So yeah. By the way, we're gonna kill the truck for this next part. We're gonna leave it in the on position. No. Are you serious? Sorry, guys. Of course, a car company I'm trying to refinance through had to call me when I get the truck off, and now I'm dying from heat in here. Anyway, I checked the mirrors while he was yakking at me, and the windshield was good. Windshield wipers were good. Heater, defroster, dashboard. I held off from everything else. ABS light, oil gauge was good. Temperature was good. Voltmeter and air gauges were good. I glanced at those when we first started the truck. Yeah, so tug test we'll do just before we get ready to go. So now, go ahead and switch to the on position. Even though the truck's not running, at least I got a little bit of AC now. Okay. So now I'm doing my leak test. You can see my brakes are all the way to the floor, and I'm watching those gauges. They should just be sitting there. They should not be going down. I should not lose any more than 4 PSI during this minute. I'm not going to waste the camera time, so I'm going to pause for a second and I'll be right back. Alright, so we didn't lose any air pressure at all. That's good. Going to go ahead and feather this down. I should get a warning. Lights came on, and then now I'm doing my pop out. I think the buzzer only comes on if the truck started. There's our pop out. And it was around 20 PSI. That's where it should have been. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get my air pressure back. So, applied leak test passed. The low air warning, the lights came on. I guess the buzzer only comes on when the truck's on. I keep forgetting that. It catches me off guard every week. Emergency spring brakes pop out is good. And now, it should not take really any time at all to get the air pressure back up. What time did I go on duty? 8:23, 33. So it took about half an hour to do these checks. It's a decent amount of time. All right, guys, I am needing to rush to get to this shipper. Time is very limited, but we are under a quarter tank of fuel, and I don't know when the next available fuel stop will be that will be safe or convenient. So we're stopping here. Looks like they're busy. Stress. But I've got no choice. I need fuel, so please stay green light, please stay green light, please stay green, please stay green. Please go cement truck, please go dump truck, please go Lexus. I wouldn't want to ruin your luxury vehicle. I'm so glad that's a longer green light. Alright, looks like it's clear to get over here. So yeah, we're hopefully gonna get through sort of quick. I'm not taking a 30, I don't need a 30, I don't need a 45, I don't need to sit here for 10 hours waiting for people to go take a shower while parked in the fuel island. This is one of those days where I really hope that the fuel island has at least one lane that will just move. I just need to get in, fuel, and get out. Unfortunately, drivers seem to think that they cannot start their 30 until after they fuel, and that's not the case. Your fuel counts as part of your 30 if you're going to be doing that. Otherwise, you should be going to find a parking spot. But every one of those trucks right there, there's a Sierra England pulling right into it. If I was like 10 seconds sooner, oh my God. I saw that open island and I was like, that's our key, that's our ticket, but nope, that's not gonna be the case. And none of these trucks are just gonna pull out. It's just not possible. So what I'm gonna have to count on is hopefully I get into a fuel island, and then hopefully, did Sierra England just pull all the way through? Oh God, he did. He's just gonna pull up there and take a 30 in front of the fuel island. And he's gonna park so far back. Look at that, he didn't even pull far enough forward to where I could fill the reefer. It's a good thing my reefer's full. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna fuel, and then I'm gonna back out of here and just go out the other way. Because I'm not sitting here for half an hour while this jackass. There's all kinds of parking spots back there. He could have so easily, whatever. He could have so easily just went over there and parked. No, he just drives through the fuel island, and now he's gonna sit there for 30 minutes. Status, on not driver, fueling, next. Okay, let's go ahead and get some fuel. start mobile fueling. I don't use the card readers because this is more secure. My shit's not gonna get stolen like this. As long as I lean forward. This camera kind of jacks with the Face ID sometimes, so if I'm recording it, like, really screws with it. While that's loading up, I gotta get a pair of gloves. We're just gonna get diesel and def, continue. Reefer's full, so we don't need reefer. Trailer number is the same, continue. That's the other thing I like about this. If I did this on the pump, I would have to type in all of this information again. All I have to do is change the odometer, that's it. Everything else stays the same. So 16 what? 3473. 3473. Continue. On the pump, I'd be having to type all this shit in. No, I don't need anything additional. 893460. 893460. 893460. Enter. Enter. And while it's jacking around, remove diesel. It's gonna take a bit to fill this up. I really hope nobody pulls in behind me. We're gonna have to be careful though, that target's at a bad angle behind me. Of course, this guy taking his 30 in the island instead of pulling forward. Truck stop shenanigans. These jackasses, inconsiderate children. So now this Swift guy has to wait. Yeah. And now these guys have to wait because this guy decided to take a 30 in the freaking fuel island with nobody in front of him. Since before I pulled up. Yeah. As soon as my fuel's topped off, if he's still sitting here, I'm gonna back out and get out of here because I don't dick around in the fuel island. Yep. So that just kind of lets him know. I know I just did a pre-trip not even like half an hour ago, but I always check my shit when I'm here. This is how truck drivers roll. Not steering wheel holders, not window lickers. Again, I'm filling up from only a quarter tank, so it's going to take a few moments. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Not do like some drivers do and wait till after fueling and then make people wait for me to clean a window. I find that inconsiderate as well. Doesn't take any time at all to do this. You can do it really quickly. Don't keep people waiting. This fucking jackass. Got to get himself his soda water and his cheeseburger. I'm gonna clip this out of my episode too and send it to Bonehead Truckers. He'll enjoy this on his they got a new series now called Truck Stop Stories for the Truck Stop or something like that. I'm sorry, I can't remember the exact name, but he's basically got a truck stop episode. Ooh, that sucks. I did a shitty job on that mirror. There we go. It's not the best, but I can see. That's all that matters. I'm not gonna worry about the windshield. Why are there two squeegees over here? Is there one over there? There's a bucket right there. Let's put one of these over there. Somebody. That's right, there were two squeegees when I reached in there. Oh man, how did I know that the guy responsible for that would be wearing flip-flops? We're still pumping. Let's get this prep too. Again, the less time that they have to wait, the better. My God. I knew he'd be wearing flip-flops. Nova Freight. Nova Freight. And these two, I think, went inside to use the restroom. I think. Well, this is going to be interesting getting out of here. I was hoping they'd be able to pull right forward so that I can back straight up to get out of here. Is that the guy that's... That's the guy that pulled straight to the island. He's probably still taking a 30. I'm not staying here that long. I don't sit in the island for a 30. All right. All right, everybody. Having to go through some flaggers here. Got some construction going on, but we made it to the shipper. I kind of did a ask for forgiveness instead of permission type of thing. I took $470 to get here, but with this being a late load and it's a high dollar load, it was the safest way for me to guarantee that I make the appointments on time for the drops. I have to be at my customer the day after tomorrow, and that's in St. Louis. So it was easier. Okay, there's no guard in the shack, so I guess I just pull right out here. I've been here before. Okay, all right, I've been here before. Shipping, yep, shipping should be in there. So what I'm gonna do, hopefully this guy's moving, I'm gonna swing around and I'm gonna back into one of those spots so that I'm out of the way, because I'm already late for this appointment. Not my fault. I actually wasn't even dispatched till after the appointment time. This is an emergency dispatch that the company pulled. So here's how we're gonna do this. We got the prime right here. I'm gonna kind of come forward and then I'm gonna aim for that pallet. I don't want to run over that pallet. That would not be good. But if I swing it hard, and well, I guess there's two pallets, but the pallet on the right is what I'm aiming for. And then we're gonna come right up to the pallet. That should put my trailer in position to practically straight back into a spot. And sure enough, we do have full sight on both sides. Better safe than sorry. It's better to use a little more room and get some extra maneuvering than to try and show off. You don't want to... Showing off, man, it's such a bad idea in trucking. You know, I could have easily probably just pulled right there and did a 90 or something like that, but doing this, we turned it into a straight back. Much safer, much smoother, and look at this. We have everything in view. Nobody got hurt. There's not blood and guts all over the place. All right, so we are in the spot. I'm gonna quickly get out of drive because every moment's counting on this. So we're gonna go on not driver, on not donner, on not blitzing, on not. Fuck, I can never remember those fucking reindeer names. Bastards. Let's make sure I got the pickup numbers for shipping. I didn't write them down. I need to get in the messages. What's my pickup number here? I think this is one of them. Superior Farms. No, I need one for Maricold. I have 3 dispatches for this load. That's, oh wait, here it is, a Maricold. Pickup number 13531. And this is, just to confirm, so Tango 053967 dash Alpha Alpha. Pickup number, I just saw it. There it is, 13531. That's a PO number, 13531. I don't see any other numbers. So hopefully that's the number they need. Again, I'm in on duty. Actually, you know what? Sleeper berth. There we go. All right, let's go check in. Oh, would you guys mind waiting in a truck? I don't know if they appreciate a camera here. Thanks.